Yo, what's going on, boys? Back with another banger video today. Gonna be getting these videos out hot, man. It's gonna be nothing to it, We're on the road to 1,000, not subscribers, 1,000 members still. So go ahead and join up. Link in bio, Discord, all free. Everything's free. We're live essentially every day, maybe 3 times out of the week. We try and skip bullshit days, but other than that, today's video is gonna be based on taking losses and just understanding how to emotionally react to a loss correctly and how to definitely handle a situation in ways that you should, how to not gamble, how to not essentially tilt, and that's about it. Dewey Chance in the building. Let's get straight to it, man. All right, y'all. So boom, losing, man. Losing is a very, very, very obvious thing that happens. It's not something that we can, let's say, genuinely avoid, but it's something that we can take away from. We can end up gaining something from losing. So, how do I gain something from losing? That's a good question. That's a very, very good question, and it took me a long time to understand how to gain something from losing and how to turn a loss into a win. So, what I first had to understand was this. It's not a loss if you learn from it. It's not a loss if you learn from it. This is the main concept and the main ideology I had to essentially put inside myself and instill within myself, because if I didn't learn this, I would still be in the same spot I was a year ago. It's not a loss if you learn from it. If you are making the same mistake over and over repeatedly and you're not adapting, you're not trying to figure out how you can change that, you're not trying to figure out how you can possibly tweak something or what it is in yourself that's making you lose. If you can't attack those issues, you will never ever be able to grow and you will never ever be able to evolve. The greatest people in their respective fields have lost over and over and over, time and time and time again. And guess what? They still show up simply because they understand that if they're able to learn from their loss, if they're able to correct what they did wrong in the next scenario, they might be able to perform better. Most likely, they'll be able to perform better. So, this is rule number one. How do you gain something from losing? Learn from it. You have to learn from it. Simply. This goes back to probably one of my first ever blunders in the stock market. If you were with me for a while, I used to trade options. I used to trade options a whole lot. One of my favorite, not plays, but one of my favorite ideas was to trade meta in the morning. Let's just say I used to gamble basically. I used to gamble meta, and I had to learn from the fact that I need a specific system. I need a specific model. I can't just gamble longs, gamble shorts, because at the end of the day, I won't be profitable. That seems very obvious and basic, but you wouldn't believe how many people still gamble. You wouldn't believe how many people still gamble and still just genuinely are willing to lose it all just to win it all. And that's not smart. That's not risk to reward. So that's how you end up losing and blowing everything. I had to learn from those losses and say, hey, I got to step back. I got to take a step back and I have to really think about what I'm doing with my career. So that's one, right? This is one. This is one little ideology. Now, number two is this. You have to realize losing is inevitable. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Once you realize losing is inevitable and you're okay with taking contextual losses with context, not just gambling, and you're okay with taking losses within your system, and you're okay with taking losses within your risk to reward and keeping everything in a perfect schematic um execution. Once you can do that, everything's okay. Once you can accept losing, you're winning. Once you can accept losing is a win. Because let me tell you one thing. When you don't accept losing, that's when tilt gets involved. That's when emotion gets involved. That's when overtrading gets involved. That's when revenge trading gets involved, right? And once you're revenge trading and overtrading, you're not following a system or a scheme anymore. You're going off the tracks, you're going haywire, and that is not how you win in a market that's already built to make you lose. The market's already built to make you lose. Your edge is what keeps you and hinders you from losing extensively, at least. You're going to lose at some point, but extensively losing. That's the whole point of your model, is to save you from losing. The people who can't accept losing genuinely never get far. This is simply because if LeBron James lost to the Spurs, right? Or not the Spurs, the Mavs, right? And he said, "Fuck this, I'm out." He would have never got those rings, right? Tom Brady took his wins, but then lost to the Giants twice. Shout out Elon Manning. And said, "Fuck this, I'm not playing in the Super Bowl anymore." He would have missed out on some rings, right? You have to understand, when you're in a field of competition and you have the ability to win is magnified so much and intensified so much because you have the ability to lose. You have the ability to be on the losing side and someone else be on the victor side, right? The only reason winning feels so good is because you had the chance to lose, right? It's the whole point of life. The only reason life is good is because you have not the chance, you're going to die at some point. That's why life is so important. And everything, every minuscule thing, and every small thing truly matters. It's another video, though. It's another video. My point is this, and I'll wrap it up. If you can take a loss and accept it, like I said in number two, and understand, okay, this is a part of the plan, this is a part of the journey. Accept it, and then learn from it and break it down and say, okay, hey, next time I'll probably do this instead of that. Next time I'll probably adapt in this way. Next time I'll probably, if you can accept and receive and apply, you will evolve greatly. It might take time. Who knows when? Who knows how? I don't know your edge. Only you know your edge. I don't know if it works truly. I don't know anything. But if you can accept a loss, receive it, and then use it to your ability and add it to your edge, you'll go very, very far. The last thing we will talk about, I don't know why I said it like that. The last thing we will talk about is tilting. We've all done it before. I've done it before, you know. You want to see if those buy and sell buttons work? They do. We've been to this before. The only reason you're tilting is because you didn't accept that you lost. You don't believe that you genuinely deserved to lose. And sometimes that's happened to me before too. Like, I feel like I didn't deserve to lose that, right? Like, genuinely. Like, I feel like I did everything the right way and I waited, I was patient, and I still lost. Well, guess what? That's life, bro. Not everything's going to be clear cut perfect. Not everything's going to play out to your exact standards. That is okay. What's not okay is revenge trading and tilting after the fact of you losing. Tilting leads you down a slippery slope, as you know. And to be honest, the slipperiest slope is not losing while tilting, it's winning while tilting. If you get away and get a payout with tilting, you are doing somewhat irreversible damage to your psychology because you're definitely essentially getting repaid and rewarded for gambling and doing the wrong thing. I've never been on that side of the field, but that is the worst of the worst. The best case scenario is that you lose while tilting and understand this. You've hit rock bottom and say, hey, I can't do this shit anymore. I'm not going to win. Can't do this shit. I accepted that I'm not allowed to tilt anymore, and I'm gonna learn from it because the last time I did it, I lost everything. Or the last time I did it, I built bad habits and thought that's how the market worked, and now I'm stuck digging myself out of a deep, deep hole I can't even get myself out of psychologically. So that is how I feel about losing. I really want to thank y'all guys for joining up, and that's been this video. I'm gonna catch y'all. Send more video suggestions. I'm gonna be making a combine passing video real soon. I already did. I'll make another one though for you guys. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one.